Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Are you all able
Good
to?
morning, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. Now, yes, Gunjan, you are true. Gunjan or Goranshi who has asked this that art integrated activity is being given. So before we'll continue this lesson, I'm going to just give you a brief description about the art integrated activity about social science, that is social studies. In this, you also have to prepare, in social studies also you have to prepare the art integrated activity, in which first page you will take of your name, class, roll number and all. Clear? Second page you will stick the political map of India. Political map means where the boundaries is shown, clear boundaries of states are shown, not physical map. Outline map we don't know, we don't want. We want political map of India. In that you will highlight uh, Assam and Rajasthan both with the highlighter. Means if you have viewed my previous video, that is I had uploaded on Saturday. If you have seen, just a hint was given at that time also on Saturday about this art integrated activity. Uh, that also shows that on, I had made you clear in that also. Okay, you have to prepare art integrated activity. In that you have to first page will be your name and class section, and subject and all, roll number and all. Then second part will be, second page will be of your political map of India, in which you will highlight Assam and Rajasthan. And for highlighting Assam and Rajasthan, either you can use highlighter, or you can use beads, different colorful beads, or you can take colorful threads, or whatever. Means it is your view, your presentation, how you present your this art integrated activity, because it is directed by board only, and we all have to do all in all the subjects. That is why, so second page you have to highlight with anything. Means Assam and Rajasthan only, these two states. Then next, third page will be your comparative study. Comparative study about Assam and Rajasthan. And comparative study about Assam. Wait a second, Jayavant has some problem, doubt. Yes, Jayavant. Jayavant, any doubt? Hello, Jayavant. You raise your hands up, na? You're having any doubt?
Ma'am, can you please explain again?
In Saturday video you haven't seen?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Um so this only I was making clear about art integrated activity that everybody has to do. Means subject related it should, it will be. And in RSST you have to prepare, you also have to prepare this art integrated activity related to your own subject, and in which we have decided, we SST teachers have decided to give you the this activity based on Assam and Rajasthan. Now, for this, you have to take first page. You have to make your entries, personal entries. That is name, class, roll number, and subject and all. Then second page, you will take of India political map, in which you have to highlight Assam and Rajasthan, two states only you have to highlight, because these two states only you have to do comparative study in further pages. So that is why only highlight Assam and Rajasthan in that page, sorry, in political map of India. And you can highlight it either using a sparkle or any highlighter, or you can use your beads or seeds or cereals or pulses. Means any way, it is up to you how you present it, how you make your activity more presentable. So that will be the after first page, this will be the second, that will consist of your political map of India, in which you will mark this Assam and Rajasthan only. Highlight Assam and Rajasthan. Then in the third page you have to do a comparative study of Assam and Rajasthan, in which you will take the three important topics on which you have to do the comparative study that is related to your course only. You have to show comparative study of climate of the two states, the weather condition of the two states, and the third will be natural vegetation in these two states. Am I clear? So three topics will be clearly indicated there in your activity. Uh, in which first climatic condition, weather condition, and third natural vegetation. In on these three topics, you have to do comparative study of both Assam and Rajasthan. And that comparative study, first you have to make it clear with the writing part. You have to write it in your own handwriting, neat handwriting, and then you can paste it. After writing, you can show or present that comparative study through drawing pictures also or pasting pictures also. Am I clear? Any doubt? Means you have to do comparative study of both the states, writing about both the states, about climate, their climate, both the states, Assam and Rajasthan climate, their weather condition, and their natural vegetation present in these two states. Clear? After comparative study of both, means when you have written about both these states, about climate, weather, and this natural vegetation, and all these three topics is compulsory to be included in your activity. And after this comparative study, if you want to make your activity more presentable, you can draw pictures related to climate, weather, or this natural vegetation. Okay, everybody understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Fine. If understood, then well and good. And for this activity, you can use 3 to 4 pages. First page, I already said that it is of your name class. Second page will be a political map of India. And from third page, three and fourth page, means it should not be too elaborate. It should not be too elaborate, but it should contain at least 3 to 4 pages. Okay. And you will clearly show a comparative study about both of it. Uh, so according to this, you have to do a clear
Ma'am, it's clear.
this only in detail. I'm going to give you in PDF form in the group also, and in the means student portal also. I will give you in that PDF form means detail about this project or activity. Clear? And after doing this, you have to upload means on the given link all these 3 to 4 pages with how many pages you have used for that activity, and then uh, after uploading these pages on the given link, then you will tie these pages means staple it or pin up these pages with the first activity, that was subject enrichment activity, which was given to you na, that disaster management about. After first disaster management pages will be there, and after that you will paste or you can clip out this, pin out this art integrated activity also. Yes, only three topics you have to include: climate, weather, and natural vegetation for a comparative study of both these states, Assam and Rajasthan. Okay. And then don't throw the pages after uploading. Don't throw the pages. It should be kept means with the disaster management only. Clip it, and whenever we'll meet in the school or all, then I'm going to collect both the activities together: disaster, sorry, disaster management and this sub art integrated activity. So I think now it is clear. Now it's up to you means climate, weather, and natural vegetation. The comparative study should be clear cut, means clear. Don't repeat each and everything again and again just to
fill up the pages. Clear? Now, anything else? Any doubt? Okay, now we are going to continue with the lesson. If then also any doubt, then you can ask me afterwards, or in the next class, or on Saturday when we'll meet in the school. Now, in our previous class, we have already started with the means introduction. Again, we have done a recall of what is climate and what is weather and all. I hope it is clear and no need to again go through that, because the third time today, again, I have to again then make you understand what is climate and weather only. But I hope it is clear that both these terms are very much different from each other. Climate, if we will see, it will be the sum total of weather, means whatever weather conditions of the particular area is there, that will be considered as weather. But as we see according to the climate, then it will be seen on the larger area and for a longer period of time. We will have to see that climate, and the climate uh, continues to more than 30 years also. Then in the last class, we have previous class, we have also seen about this climatic controls. Means today we have to start with climatic controls. Just intro was given about this climatic controls. So there are six major controls of climate of any place. They are latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, and ocean currents and relief features. So these are the major climatic controls which control means these are the we can say they control our climate, or they control the climate of a particular area due to curvature of earth. Now, as you know that our earth means due to this curvature is it is at round, and the sun rays are falling directly. And when I'll show you like this. Now here I can draw it. Now this is the shape of our earth, a curvature, and here is the sun. The solar energy is coming here, and when solar energy comes here, it directly means is coming to more this part more, and latitudes are like this. So the solar energy received varies according to the latitudes. Now this part of the latitude, that means near the equator, the area near the equator will receive direct heat of the sun rays, and that is why this climatic condition will be little bit hot in this a part of the area, whereas the heat of the sun takes time to reaching this part of the or these latitudes. And that is why when it takes times the means little bit means more hotness, or we can say the solar energy decreases, and that is why the part near the equator, which is in front of direct sun rays, solar energy receives is the high in the highest amount. This becomes more hot than the rest of the latitudes. In this way we can see we can notice that the latitudes also helps in the climatic controls. And next we can say that uh, as a result, air temperature generally decreases from the equator towards the pole. Now, equator is the center, 0 degree latitude, and as we uh, go away from the equator towards the pole, then the higher altitudes, the atmosphere becomes less dense and temperature decreases. और जैसे जैसे हम पोल्स की तरफ जाते हैं तो टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज होता जाता है, सोलर एनर्जी उतनी ज़्यादा अफेक्ट नहीं करती है, और नियर द पोल्स द टोटल मीन्स वी कैन से that it is the temperature almost decreases very much, and the hills are the therefore cooler during the summer. और इसीलिए ऊंचाई पर जाते वक्त जो जैसे माउंटेनियस और हिली एरियाज वो ठंडे ज़्यादा होते हैं समर के वक्त, and usually in summers people prefer to go to hilly areas. So these latitude and altitude, I hope it is clear how altitude and latitude um, helps in the control of climatic condition. Now comes pressure and wind. Now the pressure, yes, because of the solar energy only near the part near the equator, means the tropics, near the tropic of Cancer, the tropic of Capricorn, that part gets more solar energy, and that is too hot due to the solar energy only near the equator. And as we move towards the pole, due to the curvature, the sun rays uh, takes time to reach over there. Until then, it reached to the pole, it a temperature already decreased. The pressure and wind system of an area depend on the latitude and altitude of the place. Now, this pressure and wind system also of an area also depend on the latitude and altitude of the place, means of the height and about the how much area it is there. Thus, it influences the temperature and rainfall pattern also, and the, means where that particular area lies, near the coastal areas, or it is far from the coastal areas in the most interior part, then uh, it all depends that the pressure and wind, how much means we can say humidity or the amount of water vapor is carried by the wind from the coastal areas to reach that particular place. It all depends upon this pressure and wind system, and that also decides the climatic controls due to that. Thus, it influences the temperature and rainfall pattern. The sea exerts a moderating influence on climate. Now, the sea exerts moderating influence on the climate, means it is neither too hot or not too cold. As the distance from the sea increases, its moderating influences decreases. And as you means, an example can be given that as you boil the water, it gets boiled very fast and heated also very fast. So the temperature in the same way near the coastal areas, it takes times to get heat and to get cool down very fast, and that is why it remains moderate. Moderate means ना तो ज़्यादा ठंडा हो जाता है जल्दी से और ना ज़्यादा गर्म होता है जल्दी से. That is why the temperature near the sea is moderate. Its moderating influence decreases and the people experience extreme weather condition. This condition is known as continentally, very hot during summer and very cold during winters. Or is contently, the word contently here means to very hot, extreme condition. Either in the summers it will be very hot, and during the winters it will be very cold. And so the distance from the sea also decides the climatic condition. जैसे जैसे sea से दूर होते जाएंगे, वैसे ही कंडीशन क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन एक्सट्रीम होती जाएगी. सर्दी में बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड हो जाएगी और गर्मी में बहुत ज़्यादा गर्म हो जाएगी. Then how ocean currents along with onshore winds affect the climate of the coastal areas. For example, any coastal area with warm or cold currents flowing past it uh, will be warmed or cooled if the winds are on shore. What is ocean current? If we see the word ocean current, it is any more or less permanent continuous directed movement of the ocean water. Wind जब blow होती है तो उसके साथ ocean water भी blow होता है in the form of waves. और जैसे जैसे वो waves बढ़ती जाती हैं, is carried away due to the wind. वो प्रेशर जब विंड का रहता है उसके अकॉर्डिंग वो प्रेशर वेव्स का भी बढ़ता जाता है. बट जैसे ही बीच में कोई आइलैंड या कोई हिंड्रेंस आ जाता है, देन द विंड turns towards the other position, and that is why when they change the position, the wind change the position, the waves accordingly will change the position, and the we can say the flow, the current decreases as soon as any hindrance is there, for example, or change in the direction is there. सीधे सीधे blow हो रहा है, waves बढ़ रही हैं आगे, तो it is in the very fast movement is there. but जैसे ही बीच में कोई हिंड्रेंस आ जाता है, कोई आइलैंड आ जाता है, कुछ हिल आ जाती है, तो वो इस टाइप से थोड़ा सा उसको रुकावट पैदा हो जाती है, और जब उसके फोर्स में रुकावट होती है तो वो थोड़ा सा धीमे हो जाता है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई द करंट warm or cold currents in this way are formed if the winds are on shore, जब winds on shore ऊपर की तरफ से बह रही हैं. Finally, relief. Relief too plays a major role in determining the climate of a place. अब किसी place की climate permanent climate बताने के लिए relief features जो हैं. Now, what are relief features? They are those features which are related to landscape. जैसे कि मैंने बताया था mountains, valleys, and even the height plateaus and all. They also determine the what type of climate of that particular place will be. High mountains act as a barrier. uh, High mountains, as we can give the example of Himalayas, they can act barrier for the cold or hot winds. अब cold and hot winds जब फ्लो हो रही हैं, तो वो क्या, जो बीच में हाई माउंटेन्स आ जाती हैं, वो एक तरीके से बैरियर का काम करती है, स्टॉपेज का काम करती हैं. एंड दे में ऑल्सो कॉज प्रिसिपिटेशन इफ दे आर हाई इनफ and lie in the path of rain bearing winds. और अगर ये precipitation in the last class I had made you clear, it can be in the form of snowfall, it can be in the form of rainfall, it can be in the form of hail. ये सब types of precipitation है. तो ये जो हाई माउंटेन्स है, ये एक तरीके से बैरियर का काम करती है, और अकॉर्डिंग टू दीज हाई माउंटेन्स ओनली द रेन bearing winds are carried. That means if the wind flows from the coastal areas and starts blowing from the coastal areas towards the west, from the north to west part, और बीच में अगर ये mountains आ जाती हैं, तो वो उनका hindrance बन जाती हैं, और मोस्ट पॉसिबली ये जो अपने साथ जो अमाउंट ऑफ वेपर जो कैरी करती हैं टू मेक अ रेनफॉल, वो वहीं पर एज अ हिंड्रेंस, जैसे माउंटेन्स का हिंड्रेंस होता है, तो वो जहाँ पर हिंड्रेंस है, जहाँ पर वो माउंटेन्स एज अ बैरियर खड़ी है, वहाँ पर ही वो एकदम से रुक करके उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में रेनफॉल पैदा करती हैं. इफ दीज टाइप्स ऑफ हाई माउंटेनियस बैरियर्स आर नॉट देयर, देन दीज विंड्स कैरी दीज अमाउंट ऑफ ह्यूमिडिटी और वाटर वेपर अपने साथ लेके जाती हैं. अगर ये नहीं होगी, तो जहाँ पर भी कहीं दूसरी जगह इन्फ्लुएंस होगा, या जहाँ पर भी प्रेशर कम होगा, तो ये वहाँ पर ही रेनफॉल, स्नोफॉल और ये इस टाइप की प्रेसिपिटेशंस हो जाती हैं. Then we say that the leeward side of mountain remains relatively dry. Now the leeward side of mountain, as we have seen that leeward side means the side which faces away from the wind. Leeward side means the side which faces away from the wind or sheltered from the prevailing wind by the hills or mountains. Hills or mountains से जो winds shelter हो गई है, they remain relatively dry. वो relatively dry रहती है, जो कि विंड से अवे है. जो साइड माउंटेन्स की मीन्स द लीवर्ड साइड ऑफ द माउंटेन्स, उस माउंटेन की वो साइड जो विंड से का दूर है, जहाँ से विंड ब्लो कर रही है वहां से वो दूर है, तो वहां पर वो रिलेटिवली ड्राई होगा. कंडीशंस, क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस. I hope these climatic controls are understood. How the latitudes means straight direction from the solar energy, if comes on the earth, then the latitudinal part near the equator, then it is more hot and receives much amount of solar energy than to the curvature, as we see, means away from equator or near the poles. Then altitude also, as we go away from the equator towards the heights, then near the poles also the atmospheric becomes dense and temperature less dense and temperature decreases automatically. इक्वेटर पे के पास ज़्यादा हॉटनेस है, गर्म ज़्यादा रहता है ड्यू टू सोलर एनर्जी, रिसीव और सोलर एनर्जी। और जैसे-जैसे हम ऊपर की तरफ जाते हैं या इक्वेटर से दूर की तरफ जाते हैं, ऊपर नॉर्दर्न की तरफ, नॉर्थ पोल्स की तरफ और साउथ पोल्स की तरफ नीचे, तो एल्टीट्यूड मैटर्स करता है कि टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज़ होता जाता है। द हिल्स और प्रेशर और विंड, जैसे-जैसे विंड का प्रेशर कम होता है ब्लो करने का, तो वो अपना आप ही रेनफॉल टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज़ होता जाता है और रेनफॉल का पैटर्न भी इसी टाइप से बनता है। देन डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द सी, कोस्टल एरिया से जो दूर हैं एरियाज़, जो कोस्टल एरिया से दूर है, बहुत इंटीरियर की तरफ है, जैसे दिल्ली वगैरह, तो वहाँ पर अपन एक्सट्रीम क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन, जैसे दिल्ली में हम देखते हैं कि सर्दी में बहुत ज़्यादा सर्दी, गर्मी में बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी। क्यों? क्योंकि ये कोस्टल एरिया से नियर द सी से बहुत डिस्टेंस इनका ज़्यादा है और इसीलिए ये भी क्लाइमेटिक कंट्रोल्स को कंट्रोल करने में करते हैं, डिसाइड करने में। देन ओशन करंट्स आल्सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द blowing of the wind and all, the it carries the waves are carried on as soon as the barrier is there, तो वहाँ पर वो उनका टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज होता जाता है, उनका करंट, ओशन करंट डिक्रीज होता जाएगा और वहाँ पर फिर फ्लो कम होगा और वार्म एंड कूल विंड्स आर प्रेजेंट देयर देन, एंड देयर ओनली it decides the climatic condition. Relief feature also, I hope you understood. लैंड किस टाइप की है, वहाँ पर प्लेन है, हिली एरिया है, वो अकॉर्डिंगली, और बीच में अगर हाई माउंटेन्स है तो दैट कैन बी हेल्पफुल इन द path of rain bearing winds. Now, factors affecting India's climate. In our next class, we are going to understand these factors which affect India's climate. As you all know, and you all are aware about the monsoon type of climate. India is having the monsoon type of climate, and how the factors affect India's climate, that latitude, altitude, pressure and wind, how these factors affect our climate of India. We will discuss it in the next class. Till then, take care, go through all these, and if any doubt, you can ask me in our next class. Okay?
Have a nice day, ma'am.
That's all. Thank you.